Hello, friends. Oh, it feels nice to sit down and know that all I have to do is talk about my knitting and what's going on. If you have been tuning into my Vlogmases, thank you so much. I did still want to keep going with regular videos as well because I know not everybody's into Vlogmases, and I also know that my Vlogmases are like pretty boring. So, although I do feel like I don't want to double talk about knitting and things, but I think I'm just gonna have to because that's just what this is gonna be. It probably is gonna be a pretty short video as well because I feel like I've just been knitting on the same things. I do have a smidgy of, not sad news, but I have been working on the Flax Light sweater by Tin Can Knits, and I think I'm gonna put it aside for a little bit. I love the sweater. I love the pattern. It's nothing like that. I just I actually talked a little bit about it in my Vlogmas video yesterday. I need some cozy knits. Like I need some thick, not necessarily bulky weight, because I have a hard time like working for long periods of time on bulky knit things, but like I just need something heavier. So I'm gonna set it aside for a little bit. I did just purchase on a few days ago, I purchased 2 sweater quantities from Knit Picks. I purchased sweater quantity for Andrea Gaughan. She is currently running a test knit on a sweater, but as soon as like she put out the call for the test knit, I knew if I wasn't chosen that I would 1,000,000% want to knit the sweater, and I should know the name of it, and I don't, but it's like HAW, H-A-W, and then there's another word, sweater, HAW something sweater, and it's just this like great v-neck, and it's the way that she has it, it's like almost like thick vertical stripes, but the stripes are because of the texture, like it's a mixture of knits and purls. I assume, I obviously don't know, I have not read the pattern, but I knew that if I knew I would want to do it, so I just ordered the sweater quantity over the weekend in case I was chosen for a test knitter, because I wanted to be able to get started on it as soon as possible. Sadly, I was not, but that is also okay because I'm more than happy to give her all of my money for her patterns because I really love her stuff. So I have that coming, which will be nice to have just ready to go. And I actually ordered like a really pretty, it's not, blush is like the wrong word, but like a rosy mauve kind of, at least that's what I think I remember I ordered. So it'll honestly be perfect because it'll just be, I think her test runs until the end of March, so I anticipate the pattern release maybe in like late March, early April, and it's a sport weight yarn, so that'll be perfect for springtime, and it's like just a perfect ready pink color that I got for spring, and it'll be fantastic. So that's coming. And then I also ordered a sweater quantity for and bought ThatDarnHen Knits her Willow branch sweater. So I kept looking at it. I kept getting the email reminders that like she was having a % off, and I just kept seeing it everywhere, and I wasn't going to do it because I was like, I don't need to buy any more sweater patterns. But then I did. And it's fine. So I bought a sweater quantity. I honestly don't remember what color I bought in that one. Ooh, that's not good. I think I bought a neutral. I think I wanted to get like a neutral color. So I think that's what I got. And I'm super excited about that because I already bought the pattern, so I don't have to wait for it to be released. And my yarn shipment should be here. I don't anticipate it to get here by Christmas, and I don't need it to. I'm not ready to work on it, but hopefully like maybe the week between Christmas and New Year's, or even the first week of New Year's. And it's a worsted weight sweater, so hopefully that'll like get my mojo going for sweater knitting since it's a little bit thicker than a fingering weight sweater. So those are the 2 upcoming things. And then lastly, actually just today I did purchase a Purl SoHo kit for the, is it the triangles wrap? The half and half triangles wrap? The one that, oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking on her name now. She makes like 1,000 of these wraps. They're like her favorite, and she names them, and she has different colorways, and it says Edible Thoughts Makes. Oh God, I hope I didn't get that wrong. But anyway, I've always been inspired by watching her make hers up because they're just so beautiful. And I just decided to bite the bullet and buy a kit. I normally, when I buy Purl SoHo, I like to wait till it goes on sale. But I've really had a good talking with myself over the past few weeks. And I really am going to give, like, not buying yarn in 2024 a go, like a solid go. I just have some other, you know, financial goals and things that I want to achieve, and all this yarn buying doesn't help that. So I do think, with that being said, I know everybody does these like wrap up like the year of 2023 or going into 2024 things at the end of the year, beginning of next year. And I think what I'm going to do is pull out all of my WIPs that I have, because I think it's a lot. And I'm going to like really look at what I want to keep, and, you know, or maybe what I want to frog, or I don't know. Or if I'm not sure, then I'm not sure, and that's okay too. But I want to take a good look at all of those. I'm okay like keeping all the WIPs I have if I still feel like inspired by them, but I want to just take kind of like an inventory and start fresh and figure out where I am with all of those. And then I want to go around and figure out what yarn is already designated for projects. And the majority of my yarn is the majority that I have like out in my room is designated for projects. So I just want to like relook at that, and then I'd like to just make a list. I have a project notebook that I use for my projects, and I just keep track of like how many I've done in a month. I've showed it on here before, but that way with the new year, I want to start off with a whole list of all of the WIPs I have, and then all of the yarn that and the projects that they're intended for, so that I hopefully don't feel, just so I don't buy more yarn, like, so I can have a visual of like, oh, look it, you already have yarn for these 72 projects, like, don't buy more yarn. Plus, over the last few months, I have bought so much fingering weight yarn for socks and stuff, so there is 1,000,000% no way that I would run out of yarn this next year. No way. And there's no way that I would run out of projects to make either. So I really want to just like kind of be good to myself and try to stick with that goal. Although those yarn dyers and these knit designers make it so hard to not buy stuff. I'm going to give myself a few exceptions. I haven't quite figured those out yet, but they're not going to be like silly ones. It'll be like if I'm finishing a project and I run out of yarn, or if I need a gift net and I truly don't have the yarn for it, or something like that. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. I will come up with something, but I think I'm going to do my next video will kind of be like going over all of that. I think we'll see. Let's get on to the knitting, because that was a lot of chit chat. So I've officially finished my gift knits. I showed the knit socks that I made last time, and then I finished my grandma's washcloth. So I made her a total of 6. I made her 2 different sets. These are just like a 6-pointed star shape, and then I just made them in you know, like coordinating colors. I know the orange doesn't really go with like the dark brown, but it matches the speckles in the neutral. So I made her 3 of these, and then I just made her 3 of circle ones, and I can't quite remember what these ones are called. They might be called like ocean waves or something like that. They were both free patterns from Lion Brand, and I do have project pages for them if you like are that interested. But there's like a million free dishcloth patterns, and these were just crocheted with an 9.5 I believe is the hook I used. So that's that. And then my last gift knit that I knew I wanted to make was the headband for my cousin, little ear warmer, and it turned out so cute. I was so pleased. I thought it turned out so cute, and it's great. It's perfect. It should fit her cute little head. If it doesn't, I will modify it. Not a big deal. But I was really glad to have that done. She did want dark gray with like a hint of lime green in it, but I don't have any lime green DK, and I actually don't even have any like sport or fingering, so I only have like thicker lime greens, and I didn't want to, I don't know, I wasn't sure how to like modify it without possibly mucking it up. So she's just getting a dark gray one, and that's okay, and she'll be very thankful for it. So those are the only my 2 finished objects, I guess you could call them. And then I have only 2 current projects going since I'm putting away the flax seed. And I do have that jumbo rainbow blanket situation happening. But honestly, I haven't worked at it at all. It's very easy for me to realize what I haven't worked on, because if it's been sitting in here, if it's still in my craft room from my last video, then I know I didn't work on it, because I rarely sit in my craft room and knit. So it's very easy to tell what I haven't worked on. So I haven't even touched it. So it's not getting done for Christmas. I don't know. She has a birthday in June, so I'm going to shoot for that. And we'll see. I know June's not the greatest time to give this like big, huge, bulky blanket to somebody, but it's okay. It's fine. So the 2 things I've been working on are my Christmas socks, which I have 1 done. I'm so stoked. Is this not the most beautiful coloring? This is Nanette Wake's Studio yarn, and it's I lost the tag, but it's like Merry Jolly, I think is the colorway. And then this is the contrast color it came with. And these are just the morning coffee socks by the Crazy Sock Lady. Let me see if I can get like the pattern. It's a really great is that blurry? 6-row repeat, so easy. Don't need to like reference the pattern. And then I started the second one today while my son was at the orthodontist. I got the cuff done. You will see this here because I am in the middle of starting the first row of the leg. I always do my cuffs on DPNs, and then I transition to a 9-inch circular. I cannot get a sock going on a 9-inch, and I've given up like trying, because I can do it on DPN and just switch it over and it's fine. So that's what I do. So that's why that guy's hanging out, because I started the leg. But anyway, I'm going to work on those bit by bit. I want them to be done by Christmas Day. That's my goal. I'd like to wear them on Christmas Day to our family Christmas dinner is my goal. So we'll see if that gets done, because I am not going to lie to myself or anyone else. I have completely lost interest in making them because of my new cast on. I don't even know why I casted this on. I was going somewhere for a while, and I knew I wouldn't want to knit on socks for a long period of time. So I wanted to start a wrap. Well, I have a few yarns already and a few patterns already. So I was just figuring out which one I wanted to do. And I decided to do the Alexandra from Two of Wands, her reverb wrap. And I've been obsessed. I don't want to put it down. I just want to literally like stay up all night and knit on it first thing in the morning, knit on it. I just want to knit on it. I love it so much. So this is it thus far. So I have this much done. I feel like it's a decent amount. It's a very squishy textured wrap. So like, it's one of those ones, I don't know how to describe it well, but it's like one of those ones where you knit for a long time on it, but you feel like you don't make a lot of progress because it's so squishy. So it's a fascinating pattern. I really love the stitching in it, and it is an easy 4-row repeat. Once it took me a while to like actually memorize it, but once you get going, oh God, it's so fun. It's I can't even wait to finish this. It's made in 3 different color blocks with 6 different colors, and they like fade into each other, I think, and I can't wait to get to the second one. They're all made with like neutrals and earth tones and stuff. I just I bought the kit from Lion Brand like literally over a year ago when they were having, I think, like a big Black Friday or something sale, and so I just bought the kit that she did it in, because again, I am not good at picking out my own colors. I will tend to 90% of the time, if there is a kit with pre-done colors, that is what I will buy, because I just don't I'm not good with color coordinating and color matching and things like that. So this is my latest favorite. I'm literally so obsessed with it. Although obviously I do really want to get those socks done just to have them done. So I think that over my next few days, I think that I have enough like time like in the car and at like kids stuff like karate that I hopefully will be able to get them done, so that the rest of the time when I'm home I can just work on this wrap, because I want this wrap done. I want it done real bad. I want to wear it. I want to be a wrap girl. That's what I want. So those are the only two things that I have going right now. I feel so good having my gift knits done. It just feels like such a nice little weight off. The only thing I need to do is get them wrapped, which I was just waiting for this video today to get those last two ones wrapped up and under my tree and ready for Christmas Day. So I'm super stoked about that. Besides that, I don't know what I will cast on next. I mean, most likely the Willow branch sweater, but you know, I don't want to like make any firm plans just in case something happens. But golly, that was it. I feel so, that was really short. It was really short. I do have hopefully some Happy Mail coming today from Ginger Snap Fibers. I ordered, she had a big D stash of like her own yarn, like her stash of yarn. So I had ordered some stuff from her, and I had also ordered one more project bag. It's one that I had been like eyeing for a really, really, really long time. I can't even believe it had been in her shop for so long, and she was having a sale. So I scooped that up along with some of her yarn. So between that and then whenever my Knit Picks gets here, and then whenever my Purl SoHo gets here, that is it. That's the last of the yarn buying, because I also know that I'm getting some yarn for Christmas for my husband. Well, from me. I bought it and then I gave it to him to wrap up for me. So I got, what did he wrap up for me? Some 3 by the Sea, some sock sets. I am really excited. I did order a DK sock set, and I've never done a DK sock before. So those might be like my next up to knit, since they're a little bit thicker and it's obviously wintertime. So I might do those next in sock realm, but we will also see what I dig out of all of my WIPs when I do that next week. And then the sweater, I guess, unless like I'm super obsessed with this wrap, and maybe I'll cast on the linen quill, what is it called? The triangle wrap? The half and half triangle wrap. I know that's what it's called. Maybe I'll cast that on. I don't know. There's so many options, and that's the problem, right? There's too many options. Well, I guess I'm just going to wrap it up. I'm sorry this is so short, but I've really only been working on like the same things, and my gift knits were super quick. So maybe I should make my grandma some more dishcloths. I don't know. I'm kind of over them. They're so quick though, and they're so quick to do up. I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm babbling. I'm gonna go. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like, I would so appreciate a little thumbs up and the subscribe, you know, all the things. Leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you're working on. Yeah, I mean, let's just like, you know, let's keep this going. And I'm going to plan that video for next week. I will see you then. I hope if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have an incredibly Merry Christmas. And if you don't, I hope you have an incredibly amazing weekend.